Hey guys, welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. I'm Matt. We're back with another top 5. I've got Kylie here. Been here almost a year now?
Yeah.
Mr. Maple?
Yeah, almost. In October, it'll be a year.
Well, we're gonna get into our top 5 Japanese maples. Number 5. All right, so what's number 5?
Number 5 is going to be black lace. Ooh. Yeah, when I first discovered this tree, it just stood out from some of the others that it was surrounded by. Just this like really dark, lush leaf. And I was like, wow, that is a sexy tree.
It's a cool one. I mean, it's got that darker quality to it. It contrasts so well with everything else. I mean, put that near like a moonrise or something. It's going to really show out. It's got that darker overall. Now, it is an upright, which is interesting. So it makes a more upright tree. The lace, sometimes people think it's going to be a lace leaf because of that.
Right.
But it does tend to be more of a mid-sized tree.
Yeah.
Great choice.
Yeah, I really like it. I have one of my own and I'm really enjoying it.
4. All right, number 4. What's your 4th favorite Japanese maple?
So number 4, I'm gonna pick Indian Summer.
Oh, good choice. Now, you got one of those last year, I remember.
I did, yeah. This was actually my first purchase, and I gave it away as a gift. But it's actually still on the property that I live on. So see what I did there?
Nice.
I still get to enjoy it, and the fall colors are just outrageous, and that big leaf. I'm obsessed with it.
This has to be a hard list for you. She's here every day. She sees all the Japanese maples.
It's a hard list.
You've got a bigger spectrum to pick from than most people here.
Yeah.
I love Indian Summer. Selection from overseas. It was actually selected in Holland. And from what I'm told, it was selected for having reds, yellows, and oranges all at the same time, which is cool. It's one that tends to sell out pretty quick here when we get it back in stock. But hey, great choice. You know I'm a big fan of the Acer Japonica.
Yes, me too, me too.
3. All right, number 3, what you got?
Okay, number 3, I'm gonna pick Carnival.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, how can you go wrong with like a white and a green leaf? Oh my gosh, it stands out. I love it. It's just so unique.
Now put that near that black lace. You're gonna get so
Right.
much contrast, right? Yeah. I love Carnival. European field maple being Acer campestre. It surprises me. Like my first line of logic with this one was like, it's so white. Make sure to put it in some shade. It's going to burn up. And when I put it in heavy shade, it just didn't do much for me. So I was quite shocked to see getting a little bit more light, especially in Western North Carolina. I'd say even up to zone 8, giving it a little bit more light, it grows way better than like heavy.
Yeah.
Like my first thought was I've got to hide this thing under a bridge. It's too bright white. This needs some sunscreen. It handles the sun pretty well.
Absolutely, yeah. That's something that really surprised me about it is that you would think something white and light colored like that, you'd want to put it in the shade, but I couldn't believe that it actually handles full sun really well.
Oh, great choice, great choice.
Yeah.
All right.
2.
All right, number 2. Getting harder here.
I know. Number 2, Eskimo Sunset.
Ooh. Got a lot of species maples. We're getting an Acer pseudoplatanus on the list here. I like it.
Oh my gosh, Eskimo Sunset. I'm obsessed. It's so unique. It's probably the most unique tree I've ever seen. The dark like burgundy color underneath and that like variegation of the white and the pink and the green. Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. I say this every time I talk about it, but I love standing under one and looking up into the pink because it's like you get that variegation on top, but then you get like an extra little something when it's blowing in the wind.
Yes.
Cool plant, often misconstrued as Eskimo Sunset. People say that. I think somebody thought it was an abbreviation.
Yeah.
But it's from the Esk Valley in New Zealand. Kind of a cool little story there. Got all over the world from that one nursery, so that we like to credit them with the real name of Esk, since that's where it's from. But really cool plant, and that variegation, that big leaf, when it really has all that variegation on top, I mean, that's to die for.
It's so cool. I've yet to buy one yet, but I have one picked out, got my name on it. I'm gonna get it this week, I think.
Brian and Corbin have already influenced you. You're starting to get the Kylie stash. We're gonna have the Kylie stash.
I pulled Corbin aside yesterday and I said, Corbin, help me pick out which one I need to get, and he helped me.
Good choice, good choice. Numero uno. All right, coming in at number 1. Okay. This is the hardest one to pick.
Number 1 is Bronze Age.
Oh, good choice, good choice.
Yeah, that was my first love. I actually told Sean that I was looking at that was like my first purchase for myself, and he pulled me aside and he said, there is an amazing Bronze Age. It was just like tucked away in one of our greenhouses, not really near anything else. It was just like a random one. And he said, you've got to look at this. And he showed me, and I was like, done.
It's a cool one. You know, I see it more and more. Like, it's kind of newer. It was one of Talon Buckholt's newer introductions, and so it's starting to creep up into those top. We love asking everybody their top 5.
Yeah.
And I see it creeping up more and more into those lists. Haruko Buckholtz, his wife, says it's her favorite maple he's ever named. So I know that's high on her. And that fall color is incredible. I think that's when everybody went nuts here at the nursery for it too.
Yeah, it just like the way the color forms and the leaf, and it's so like rich and almost like romantic.
Yeah,
if I had to put a word to it.
It's got so much going on. I love your list. You've got, you know, Acer campestre, you've got Shirosaldums, Japonicums, a Palmatum. You've got a lot of cool things going on there. So really sophisticated list there. And those all, I'd say those pair pretty well together too. That's a pretty good garden in itself. You got a lot of color contrast.
Yeah, I just need my Sunset, and I've got them. I've got my top 5.
Nice, nice, nice. So we wanted to get Kylie on this side of the camera. She's one of the people here at Mr. Maple making the magic happen, getting the trees shipped out, making sure everything looks great. You know, labeling things, getting everything organized.
Yeah.
She's excellent at the attention to detail. So that's one of the things that we really are focused on here at Mr. Maple. So we want to get you on this side of the camera. We really appreciate you, and killer list. I love the list.
Thank you.
So we're putting out 7 days a week content. So guys, make sure you're subscribing. We love doing these top 5 Mondays. And if you're coming to our upcoming open house here on Labor Day and you want to be included in the top 5, grab me or Corbin or Brian and let us know. You can even shoot us a message ahead of time and say, guys, you know, I'm a maple collector and I'd love to be on your channel. Let me do a top 5. We would love to feature you on here. So thanks so much for tuning in.
Take care, guys.
God bless and have a great day.